This is Barbara.
I really felt bad because someone was using my picture. I didn't know. What if that person was a thief?
And this is Sarah. They are victims of online violence, a human degrading crime that we are normalizing daily on internet spaces. I'm meeting a focus group at Cavendish University in Kampala, Uganda, which is discussing experiences.
I was just online doing my own things like viewing people's pictures and whatever. So here comes a guy who uses my pictures online. The guy was like, hey, let me introduce to you my girlfriend, my wife to be. Inboxing the guy, asking him, why are you using my pictures? The guy was like, this is normal, take her away, you're not so special.
I posted something on Facebook. It was about God. So when I get to post and then this guy inboxes me, he's like, there you are, pretending you have a good heart, pretending you know God so much, yet when people ask you for things, like when people ask you for sex, you're this person who turns them down.
80% of nude pictures that are leaked online in Uganda, it's for women. I've never seen a guy in Uganda whose nudes has been leaked.
Over the last decade, internet connectivity and penetration has grown significantly in Africa. It is thought to be a magic bullet that could unlock the potential of its people beyond the confines of gender, social status, and territorial boundaries. However, unsolicited violence online is pushing most young women off the digital space.
I fear, and for me to be honest, if I join and I see those posts, I think I can even mentally break down.
1/3 of women in Uganda have experienced some form of violence online. Of these, 42% accounts for sexual harassment, 24% for offensive name-calling, and 17% for stalking. Uganda's cyber police report says 95% of cybercrimes go unreported by the victims. Bonita Nyamwire is part of the research team at Pollicy, a feminist digital rights campaigner that investigated this issue.
From this study, we found out that most of the women who frequently use the internet are very vulnerable to online gender-based violence in terms of sexual harassment on online spaces, name-calling, body shaming, hate speech, trolling, stalking, among others. We found out that most of the online harassment is experienced on social media platforms. Facebook was leading, then WhatsApp, then the others were the new ones, the upcoming ones, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and so on and so forth.
Amid the internet abuse and cyber insecurity, digital rights campaigners in Uganda are promoting creative and more engaging ways to interest the population in the subject. One of these is gaming.
The Digital Safetea, which is a game that is available on our website, www.pollicy.org, that also equips women of the different age categories with skills on how to understand what kind of violence is this, then how do I overcome it, how do I report it, how do I respond. That is a game that helps all kinds of females, so when an individual plays any of the characters, they will be able to learn the different forms of online gender-based violence.
Called the Digital Safetea, this game is built on fiction stories of African women from different countries and presents augmented reality scenarios to intrigue African tech-savvy women. Gamers are immersed into the world of these characters, whereupon they are faced with digital threats like impersonation, non-consensual sharing of intimate images, which is often referred to as revenge porn. As players weave through the maze of threats, they are presented with lessons on how to navigate such threats in real life.
We tended to create a story that gives several options on how someone can navigate some of these online threats. If someone tries to hack your social media account or your device, what do? What are some of the features you can put in place, or for example the two-factor authentication to protect some of your accounts. So as we use online spaces, of course, yes, you have a password into your account, but then you need the two-factor authentication that before you actually get into your account, you need to ascertain that it's actually you that is getting.
But is safety against social media trolling sufficient to keep women safe? online.
The recommendations we had that women need to be equipped with skills, with knowledge on how to safely use those social media platforms, because they are using them for different purposes, including social networking, including communication with different parties. I don't mean political parties, I mean in terms of like relatives, friends, workplaces. Then also they use them for business, they use them for different things. And it is also their human right.